Hey, welcome. Man, this is January 4th, first mindset call. And I thought I had this problem figured out with Zoom, and it is an opportunity for us to kick off our 2023. The mindset call has been a part of the trading and getting started, for me for the last, 5 or 6 years. And over the years, I've shortening it up because I really think is to jumpstart your morning. And I really had a philosophy of you need to get things done. Call it GSD, get shit done. And waking up in the morning, understanding what I desire, what direction, what plan you have. Morning formula has been kind of the map. And when we plan out our yearly goals and our monthly goals, plan out our trading day, it's like, what do you want to happen and what direction do you want to go into? That's the key for your morning. It is being the driver, right? Being the driver of your day and your goals, and it starts on a daily basis. And one of the most important things about trading and living in general is like, what are you going to do consistently? And so, by this time, everyone inside the mastermind, they should have a plan. They also should know what they desire, what are the goals for the year. And you want to create momentum to get that started. One of I had these videos I like to share, and something inspirational that you can refer back to. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was, wasted time and wasted opportunities. Throughout the years, I've had guys make plans, and they'll follow through the plan for a couple of weeks, or maybe some a couple of months, and then they kind of lose the momentum. And I call that wasting time. The reason I do the morning formula, it is I want to make sure I don't waste time throughout the day, right? Starting off in the morning, going reflecting, remembering like, hey, what are the mistakes I made last year? I don't want to repeat the same thing. And so when I talk about having lower highs, every year I expect up and downs. I expect the market cycle and market structures, but I also expect not to make, mistakes that, help me touch lows. And so, that is because I see that as wasted time and, wasting opportunities, right? Not taking advantage of opportunities. For me, the market, it gives us opportunities on a daily basis. But if I'm wasting time and I overlook it, it almost sets me back another day. And there are certain things that don't pan out. You may take a trade in life, and you may get stopped out, right? Well, I look at it as I had my opportunity, right? I took the opportunity. Me and my wife, we argue a lot, or we have differences. She'll be like, recently I flew to Vegas and meet with hedge funds and equity guys. And she was like, what happened? And I was like, oh no, it went well. It's like, well, what are you guys gonna do? And I was like, oh, we're still playing together. And her words was like, well, it sounded like it was a waste of time. And this was kind of sparked this mindset call, is that we get to take shots all the time, and that it's not, if you're taking advantage of an opportunity, even if it doesn't produce immediate results, you have an opportunity. I had to remind her that, hey, sitting watching TV and watching the Kardashians, being on Facebook, reading and scrolling through social media, that's wasted time. There was no opportunity involved. Meeting new people, getting new information. I never can see that as wasted, wasting time. One of the key things that, I was talking to these guys that runs equity funds, I was like, what is the key thing that you guys do? And he's like, I participate. I do about 12 events every month. And I was like, well, how many of those produce, deals for you guys and materialize? He was like, oh, I have to go to 12, 13 events. I fly all around the country, and maybe 1 out of 20 produce any valuable results. And I was like, is that wasted time? He was like, no, I need to have opportunities. He was like, only do it in person because, if I'm going to give someone 100 million or 300 million, there's no other way to do it than I have to be there in person. I have to feel. And so, those are the ideas. And he's like, 1 out of 10, he was like, I may invest in 10 companies. 7 of them don't pan out, but the 2 that do, make me enough for, 3 years. So it's having those opportunities that we have to capitalize on, right? And not every opportunity is going to yield results right away. Same thing with trading. Being able to take 3 or 4 or 5 trades, maybe get stopped out on 2 or 3, but the one that runs, really runs, and it basically pays you for the 3 opportunities that didn't materialize. One of the things that we talked about, the social currency, the value, they're looking for traders, and now he knows me. He was like, that idea that there's a value in who you know. And we spent a lot of time talking about, the relationships that we had. And so being able to meet new people is also part of 2023, the part of the social currency, right? For me, the quality of the mastermind is based on who I know and who knows me, right? So that social currency, that's part of the ultimate success. The environments that you hang around, the people that you know,